The Amistad was a Spanish slave ship that held Africans from Nigeria and was heading to Havana, Cuba. The Africans were known as the Mendians, and on the fourth night of being on the ship, the Africans broke free of their chains and waited until dawn to attack the crew of the ship with machetes. The leader of the attack was an African that was given the Spanish name Sank. They spared the cabin boy because he was an African as well. The boy promised that he would take them back to Nigeria, so we went towards Nigeria by day and towards the U.S. by night. The U.S. boat captured the Amistad off of Long Island and brought them back to Connecticut, where they were accused of murdering the crew and considered pirates and property of two Cubans, Jose Ruiz and Pedro Montez. The Africans could not speak English or Spanish, so they went to a federal judge and he assigned a trial date. On January 7, 1840, the Mendians' trial began in district court in Hartford, Connecticut. Louis Tappan, a merchant who raised money to defend the Mendians, helped suppress the illegal slave trade and uncover evidence to support the Mendian story. The evidence that Tappan found persuaded the judge, so he concluded that even under Spanish law, the Mendians were free men, and the judge ordered President Van Buren to have them transported back to Africa. Interestingly, the court also determined that the cabin boy was also a slave and the property of Ruiz and Montez. He was allowed to return to his owner. However, he went to New York to find freedom. Van Buren, furious and worried that this action would hurt his standings, ordered the case to be appealed in the Supreme Court. The abolitionists decided to add a more famous lawyer to make a greater defense team. After being turned down by great lawyers in Boston, Tappan then approached John Quincy Adams, who after some hesitation agreed. Adams was not a huge supporter of abolitionism, and even angered Tappan by his refusal to support the abolition of slavery in the District of Columbia. Adams was interested when the trial was in district court, but Tappan turned him down then. The case went before the Supreme Court on February 22, 1841. Adams argued that by Spain's own laws, the Africans were illegally enslaved. Adams eventually won the case by arguing that if the president could hand over free men on the demand of foreign government, how could any man, woman, and child in the United States ever be sure of their blessing of freedom? By the time the court came to a decision, John Tyler was president, and he refused to provide a ship for the Mendians to take back to Africa. So Tappan and his fellow abolitionists provided the Mendians with a ship and missionaries to go with them. When they returned, Sank became the chief of his people and later died in 1878.